అయిపోయింది. వాళ్ళకి వెళ్ళాక మా పిల్లల గురించి క్లోజ్ చేస్తారు కింద.
సార్ 15 minutes. Okay, 15 minutes. అంటే జస్ట్ క్రిస్పీ అవుట్లేయర్. యా 15 minutes.
No. Sir, anyone is having 2 days. Come here. Sir, this is the middle class, sir. Overall university you can have, or school of engineering you can have, school of law you can have, school of agriculture, whatever the courses are there. So different categories are there in a See, I'll take one university, Osmania University. Engineering, they are applying differently. Engineering NIRF rank is different. They are applying law ranking is different. They are applying pharmacy ranking is different. They are applying the overall university ranking is different. In other university also. So, apart from these SDGs, that is the Sustainable Development Goals, an application form and innovation, another aspect. In this first, the teaching, learning and resources, research and question practice, graduate outcome and outreach and inclusivity perception. Total 500 marks, each criteria 100 marks, weightages 30, 30, 20 and 10% and 10%. This is the weightages. You can see this, the weightages that are there. So, different types of universities data. It is a very big lecture, 10 periods will be, but I will take a very small graph. Yeah. You can see this is 2 tables only I will explain, not more than that. Teaching and learning, 30% weightage. Suppose if you score 90 marks, 30% of 90 marks will be added while giving a faculty. Already we have scored some 60 marks. In the 60 marks, 30% will be taken for grading your percentile calculation. So now, the research question outcome 30%, graduate outcome 20%, outreach inclusivity 10%, perception 10%. GLR is the main criteria to score the marks. Which college any directly, if you use the faculty list, they verify from the faculty list. The I said when we discuss research, I will explain about that. So then graduate outcomes 20% and outreach 10%, perception 10%. In this, student strength including doctoring. Student strength means UG skills. If you have 100% admissions, you will get total. And in the applying colleges and your category, suppose you are having 90% admissions, you will get marks. It's not that only 100% admissions college only will get marks. So you will be taken up the scaling of this. And benchmarks will be there. This. And PhD graduate outcome also there. In graduate outcomes, you get the marks. So you have edge over the other, the ranking of the other schools, general autonomous and accredited schools. You have that advantage. So next one is the the faculty student ratio and permanent faculty faculty student ratio is regular practice. Engineering, AICT, minus 20, minus 20. Sir, actually, if you have good faculty student ratio, you will get marks. Faculty who work for 2 semesters will be calculated in NIR. All rules of NIR for regulated are these rules only. No other rules, UGC, AICT, NMC. Even medical colleges also ranking there. I am expert for medical colleges also. For ADM, for establishment of medical colleges, engineering colleges, university institute, and recently Narayana University, had permission in Hyderabad, and good number of universities have applied district universities. Sir, thing is that number 3. If you have that number, you get marks. NIR application form, application not having visit. There is no visit. If you have data, you will get marks. And in verification, bulk number of colleges will apply. Software based will be there. Experts will verify. It's all how you submit the data. Based on that, the ranks will be there. It's a data matrix. Data capturing system. Now, next one is the faculty fees. So, here are faculty fees. 90% of applied colleges where you are based on the NIR action will be there. Generally, PhD faculty, assistant professor level only, now universities are asking PhD, the recruitment. So now so changed. Earlier, if you have a tech or if you have MSc chemistry, you are eligible to teach. If you have MA, you are eligible to teach. Now, the norms fit because of ranking, all that. Some slate, some date, some different exams are there, not only PhD. So, PhD is the matrix, PhD 10 marks. Yeah. 1.0. Now coming to this, you have most of the teachers at assistant professor level less experienced people. The window is a average of marks. You don't have the middle order, that means the years to the years. There is no recruitment in between. That's why you will not have that. You lose marks for that. It's not that you lose completely. Suppose if you don't have a gap, you lose the marks. So at least 3 is 4 ratio. 1 is 1.0. Yeah, that means the more than 15 years experience, bit more faculty you should have. And accordingly, 1 is to 2 is to 6. If you have the faculty order ratio, if you maintain that, you will get 2 marks. And the next one is the financial, the combined metric for the faculty with PhD and experience is over. Next, financial resources have been utilized. See, sir, financial resources are 2 types. One is the capital investment, another one is the recurring expenditure. See, capital is having 7.5 marks and recurring is having 22.5 marks. Means salaries, workshops, seminars, expenditure, all that. The recurring is capital is buildings, assets, infrastructure will come under capital equipment, and recurring is salaries and administrative expenses and workshops, seminars, activities, all these will come under recurring. And operational expenditure all will come under this. See, in this IIT will have president of India is the chairman. Each IIT will have 500 crores like that. You have to, IITs are degree universities. If you are competing with them, you will be again, this year ranking will be given based on last year, last year, last year. 3 years. Not this year. 25, 26, 24, 25, 3 years. 3 years. అప్పుడు 3 years dataలో what you have to do is that the audit reports are the evidence. You have to pick up the values and you have to do it. So next one is the online education. If you have, you will have. And combined metrics of multiple entry, multiple exit, Indian knowledge system, regional languages and sustainable practices. It's a very big thing. In your syllabus, if you have these, the parameters satisfied, you will get marks.
Sir,
So,
just throw light on Indian knowledge systems. Like,
IKS.
yeah, IKS means our temple culture, what we have, our customs, our heritage, and suppose in the ancient also we have technology. Means steel, if you take inscriptions for there, Ashoka, he used to have this even in temples also. Even music, and drums and the technology about the water, the electricity generation was also there earlier. If you go to Aurangabad, Baby Mutta is one place there, you know. Kings used to have power through hydro, the water pumping, they used to get the power. When they, from certain height, water will come to a place where turbines are arranged and power was generated. Like this, we have technology that you have introduced, that is music and the musical instruments especially, and temples, culture, heritage, Vedas, and the Upanishads and epics, all these are also there. And light knowing about this.
sir, do yoga come under that?
Yoga also I guess. See, distinct, these are all. Vedic science, yoga, and the olden days sculpture, and the, suppose if you go to the Ramappa temple, there you have some of the temples, you know, how the sunlight will come, this rising sun and Bhubaneswar, you can see. So like this, people should know about the technology also. Even some of the temples will have their own strategy. See, if you visit the temple, Venkateswara Swami temple in the Chimnur, this is a Visa Venkateswara Swami. See, this is all, you know, knowing about the culture, heritage, our customs, our the dress culture, what we wear, and ornaments, what we wear. Just region to region, how it will be. And mostly, it is covered in ideas, means our culture, heritage, and our systems, our the practices, conventions, earlier conventions, what you have learned, living styles, lifestyles, what you have, and habits, what you have. See, because so here everybody is having sugar. In olden days, people used to go to field and work. See, all calories will be burned. So, to do is see all these things, ideas, and research, and this combined metric for publications. See, sir, mainly applied colleges.
Can we include in project works?
Sir, actually, the credits are distributed, sir. IKS is a small part. It's 1 or 2 credits. It's not very high. Deshabhakti కోసం, patriotism కోసం, we will have some. Why we keep Gandhi, why we keep freedom fight on that? The students should know about our country, the history about that. So, అవి చాలా పెట్టలేదు, మన activities.
Creating students in enthusiasm పెంచుతారు.
Awareness. And you know, certain things you carry forward genetically, you carry forward environmentally, you carry forward with the practices.
కానీ వన్ థింగ్ సార్, ప్రజెంట్ జనరేషన్ ఎట్లున్నారంటే బెనిఫిషియల్ లేదని ఏం చేయరు.
Also,
క్రెడిట్స్ అలోకేట్ చేసి go to the fields.
present generation to me that they are more mechanized.
Yes.
Used to attend the functions, marriages and all that. To our generation, you ask your son or daughter to visit. They say that I don't know, you go. I have work in some, I have to go out to the cricket match, I have to see friends in the big screen and enjoying that. So we, our, even you know, the one video earlier, see now, sharing of work now in the generations. Total, the kitchen used to be managed by our mother. And no sharing of work, you know, how best you can be friendly with your partner, they will be friendly with you. So that's all this culture, if you continue the culture, at least you will have some legacy. So that's what. And next one is the research publications, quality publication. What do you mean by quality publication? Quality publication means the journal should satisfy certain listing, benchmarks listing will be there, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, journals and Web of Science and some of the citations, a good number of citations. See, citation index is very, very important. I know a professor in IIT Delhi, so he is having 1 lakh citations for publication of electrical engineering professor, 1 lakh. So, you will put the IITs in this competition. So, citation index, all these criteria will be verified in one time. So, with one ID you have to update your research publications, all the academic research publications, and Google Scholar, and the citation index. Your publications should be open for public domain, and the archive, IRS, and all these you have to maintain. So, next one is the IPRs, patents. License patents are lot more, means revenue generated patents are not value. Simply applied patents and the publishing patents and the license patents are not value. Revenue generated, a book you are getting, you have patented. How much amount you are getting, that is very important. Rather than publishing of a book, you will have outcome of it. What is the benefit that you have? See, this next one is in pharma industry is a very big. This one is in most of the generic drugs what you are preparing in Hyderabad and other places. Our Indian WTO rules, if you take up this, the patent expired the drugs will be taken up in our pharma companies and they do. See, one tablet if you want to purchase in the Pakistan, it is 200 rupees. Say, they purchase from the original patent. If you want to take from India, you get 25 paisa, 50 paisa. So, the bulk scale, you are manufacturing it. Like that, pharma companies, Reddy's labs, Drugs, and Ravindo labs, and basically all these companies, technology they have developed, research centers they have kept, whatever the drugs that have completed, expired the patent, those drugs they have manufacturing here, especially I have seen that the FDA, the antiretroviral drugs, especially fentanyl countries, that means the drugs used for the AIDS. See, all, if you take what I have named the companies, see, I have seen the factories also, Reddy, Reddy Foundation, these companies. There's a separate sensibility. They study the foreign companies, how they are manufacturing, and there is a process patent and product patent. And process, if you change, you will not cover another patent. And the product means you cannot manufacture the product. See, a lot of cases are there in US and other countries on our pharma companies. They have lawyers there, seen them, and facing a lot of testing. Even then, you know, all pharma, majority of them, they were attending to real estate. You can see Aravindo, Aro, see, beside Yashoda Hospital, big towers are there. Means, you know, one single medicine that they are exporting to frontline countries, payment will come from the rich countries to them. Bulk orders they have done. See, likewise, see, what I mean to say is that patent expiry, patent period will be 10 years, 15 years, 20 years after completion of the patent period, anybody can manufacture. That is one. Generic drugs. And moreover, even the patent coverage is there, process patent. If you change, but where is the you are these are all the things. So, that's about the patents. Next one, graduate. The footprint college is research colleges. Humanity colleges applied, where your funding is there. Means DSC college, scientists, the scientist college, and the CERN projects, and other projects in crores in IITs, NITs, and all that. They will be getting grants. And if you are grants, you will get the marks in that. Then graduate outcome. Metric university comes. 80% result will cover. Among the admissions, not all the final students in among the admissions that you got, there is how many are passed out? 80% if you get, you will get full marks. Above 80% also.
If there are any dropouts, then that also will be counted in.
Yes, admission number is the denominator. And number of students passed is the numerator. That is all. And it will be calculated. But in the placements and higher education, how they do in this MBA and NAC, how many students have written exam in final year? And how many got placements? That will be in ARM, it is not like that. How many students have applied? And how many passed? And another one is the metric for PhD students graduate. Means estimated number of PhD students have completed. Based on the relative factor, you will get marks. So next one is the outreach and inclusivity. And this the student from other states, countries, and diversity. So actually, one should have participation. You have to have NRIs, PIOs, and there is separate provision and NRI quota, engineering colleges and universities are persons of Indian origin and foreign admissions. Andhra University is doing very good foreign admissions, MOUs. And NEP 2020 says establishment of foreign campuses in India, establishment of Indian campuses in abroad. That's also one of it. That means distribution of knowledge, dissemination of knowledge from this to that. So, even if you take the BITS club, they have campus in Dubai. And professors are there. So the students who are studying abroad, studying from abroad and joining here in also have. And in this one, outside state students and outside state students, outside state faculty also. So students, especially outside state, Andhra Pradesh is our outside state. So like that. So these are all databases. What is the number? And the next one is the RD, regional diversity. Regional diversity, other states, other countries, and the percentage of women. See, two types. Women students are there, women faculty are there. Students, 50% command admissions. If you have women students, you get full marks. Faculty, 30% of faculty, women faculty are there, you will get full marks. So this is about women diversity. And next one is the economical and social challenges. Means scholarships. Among the students function in that one. The government scholarship, that is post-metric scholarship, how many are getting? And institutional level scholarships. See, some private organizations, institutional level also, some grant they give to the students. And that is one. And another thing is, institute level is having more marks. Scholarships, you have tested policy for that. And another one is economically, you have coverage of BC, SC, ST, EBC, everything is there. And next one is the facilities for physically challenged students. So this we have discussed. That is, all the facilities you have, let's say, all colleges are there for taking marks for this. That's my observation. Next one is perception. What do you mean by perception means? Palamur University is very good in maths, very good in law, very good in how you will calculate, how you measure this outcome. The graduates who have come out from the Palamur University, when they work with industry, their performance, when they work with government, their performance means graduate quality is based on this. How many placements you have? Percentage of this? What is the package that you have? What is the median salary that you have? And how many students have got admissions in higher education? So this is about the quantitative data as well as the perception. And student website is the source for the NIRF data. First, you have to keep your application form, your website, open. Another thing, and social media and digital media is very important. In the activity, they say that Palamur University placements. How much it is showing? If you keep somewhere in your website, you read into that. And admissions, how you have. So, when you apply for NIRF, you should see that the other data should not be there in that. And you have to integrate the communication data up to that, if it is there. Then only your data controversy should not be there.
Yeah.
So this is one. Another thing is that the perception based on the teacher quality also, teaching guiding how to be there, and the mentoring how to be there, and especially women's colleges, care and the committees, governance is also very important. Means the actually universities here okay, in Telangana, in Andhra area, it's a big issues have come earlier. See, caste based, community based, lot of euphemism, lot of the raggings and all that. But nobody will say. I have not seen single case in there. People are very problematic. Whoever may be, your caste will be, others not affected by that. That is it. But in other UP also there is problem. schools and all that. See, God say, I have not seen much. Say, in medical colleges, few states are there, this and that, but okay. So now, coming to this, the benchmarks are this free perception. It will be sent to the professors by chancellors, readers, registrars, and deans, and to the professors. Your application form will be sent. Ask them to rate the college, university, and to the industry people and to the HRs. This will be shared, and to the other councils, education councils. This will be shared to get the rank. This 10%. Actually, it is 10%. The perception of the branded institutes is very high, and the perception of some of the universities in some courses are very good. Especially if you take the Usmania University, the perception of engineering is very good, law is very good, chemistry is very good, chemistry also very good, research. And JDU, computer science and engineering, some of the seats were not filled in some of the courses. But the technological university, so it was published in the newspaper, not my book. So they have started the filling of seats in notification. Why this happened means students are joining computer science, they got seats in IITs, NITs, they have shifted. It is not that. So the technological universities are doing well. Anna University, JNU, Lucknow University, like this Malaya Technical University, these are all. Sir, with this NIR application form is database. We are guiding, my institute, Educational Institute is guiding for QS, world ranking of WET and the other rankings. With vast 20 years experience, I have contacts with the experts of the medical education, engineering education, university education. So my studies are very diversified. I have studied civil engineering, pharmacy, and PhD in nanotechnology, law, everything. So I have been studied in field colleges. My teachers are very top in the world. They are advisors to the Prime Minister. Few of them. You can see everybody is very simple there. Because they are writing on the board. So that is visible. It is not direct. See, with this, I am very much happy with your patience hearing. Actually, it is a tough time. Teacher cannot sit for more than 1 hour, I know. But they all really.
So one question from our side actually. Like we have rankings like NAC and the NIRF like that, where they use the same scale to judge a 100-year-old university and 10-year-old university with the same quality parameters. So how far it is legible?
Sir, NIRF is not the standard application form. First, if you take here the faculty, 3 years done, whether you have 100 years history, 200 years history, what is there in your application form against 23, 24, against 22, 23, against 22. That is only, it's computerized evaluation.
No, sir. One thing is like senior universities where they have regular faculty almost 80 to 90%, and budding universities like we have only 10% of regular faculty, and they will judge with the same scale.
Yeah, that's why what the NIRF should do is that they have to categorize the universities, rural universities. Universities established some yards, some scale, they have to categorize them. Actually, the PhD admissions are not there. PhD graduate outcome is not there. 25 marks for autonomous colleges. or affiliated colleges. And they are equally with the universities. And application form is not the. Sir, rubric is very limited. In NAC it is a big application. MBA it is a big application. No? Covering a lot of rubrics in it. It's only few faculty number, PhD number, student admission number, research how many crores, and budget how many, and capital how many, and quality publications how many, and student PhD outcome, what is that, and student result. There is no marks for infrastructure, there is no marks for teaching learning. What is there? Syllabus only multiple entry, few of the things are covered. NAC application form is very fast. It is, it's only, sir, why this NRF has come means, in world ranking, if you take, our IITs are also not scoring, because we don't have a ranking system in India. If you rate your college, automatically this rate will be used for the calculation of the world ranking.
So I think
So that's why they have started this.
IITs will never go for NAC, no sir?
Sir, they will go because, sir, IIT's curriculum is different, sir. IIT's curriculum is different, sir. Their student, actually, BTech student will not study MTech. Because the last day, what was the technologies that students will learn in BTech, they will go for MS in this and PhD. Sir, actually, in US also, universities, all faculty are PhDs, most of the universities, and they are all research oriented faculty. And freedom is there. See, test you have kept for student. You are the final. You will be giving marks. Mark sheet also you are giving. Here it is not. And system, open book system is there. Here open book system is not there. And teacher will have a sort of freedom, like friends. And thing is that gaps are also there, even in farming. I am not saying that everything is correct. But the research that you are doing here, in 3 years, you can do it in 3 months in some of the universities. Because rules and technology, digital equipment is available.
Resources.
See, suppose for example, if you have sent one paper, see how methodology, how you have done, equipment, what you have used, please. Likewise, see, sir, actually, NIRF, if you want to score, you should have a aim of NIRF. NAC, if you want to forward, you have to study IQs. Then, gaps you have to identify. And how to fill up the gaps, slowly you have to start. Where we and some of their gaps are compliant, some of the gaps are non-compliant. Okay, మన చేతులు ఉండదు. Compliable gaps, if you could able to go on doing, suppose you are doing so many activities, but there is no document. That's of no use. See, evidences are very important in NAC. NIRF is not asking any evidence. That's why there were cases in Tamil Nadu. One college where ordinary college has got ranking 200 to 300. Very good college is not getting that. So data-based evaluation. So data you have to develop originally. Sir, we are CM Jilla. Proposal పెట్టాలి పోవాలి కలవాలి.
Sir, there is no physical verification for NIR.
Suppose if you data found that forest, they call you for NIR. And they found that if the data is forest, they won't give you. Actually, they have to blacklist the college, but they didn't do it. And most of the colleges are getting ranks, uh, are having little the gold cannot be malleable with the ductility if you take it. If you add little copper, it can be molded into marble. But I will say is even colleges which are giving data, there are so many courses. But even then it's a good one exercise should be there. And sir, any system in our country, 10% gaps will be there. We have to check the overall. 90% it is good. 10% it is very good. That is a, we take it as even in this, any medicine will have impurities up to parts per billion. We can say that. Impurity is 100%.
So can't we expect NAC gradings from now? Because
Grades
from now there is no grade.
no grades, only level systems.
Only one.
Accredited, not
Level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That is also good.
Yeah, but for public this second penetration, it takes time. Level 1, 2, 3, 4.
Which is the
Earlier, you know, see some universities, they want to be number one. See, a lot of score they want, and likewise, untoward things happen.
terms are changed, but there is no change, I think.
But now all NAC application now is using NEP 2020 and education policy system global excellence. Every student hackathons, ideathons, and engagement outside curricular and non-curricular and teaching learning, ICT, AI, and LMS, and curriculum and research and the governance, everything. Seed money policy ఉంది, తర్వాత గ్రాంట్స్ ఉన్నాయి, అన్నీ కూడా NAC అప్లికేషన్ ఫామ్ ఈజ్ వెరీ
Okay.
అంటే మనము
More question, please. Because we have to tell them.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir. A round of applause. See the consistency of a resource person. Since then, sir did not move a little. Still water run deep. వర్షం దనాదన పడుతుంది, గట్టిగా మాట్లాడతారు, తొందరగా అలసిపోతారు. అండ్ సార్ వాటర్ చెప్తా ఉంటే వెళ్ళిపోతూ ఉంటుంది. నో బ్రేకేజ్. 2-3 క్వశ్చన్లు మనం అడిగినప్పటికీ సార్ సమాధానం చెప్తుంటే డేటా ఎక్కడ మిస్ కాకుండా చెప్పారు. దట్ ఈస్ ద కన్సిస్టెన్సీ. దట్స్ వాట్ సార్. సో ఇట్ స్పీక్స్ అబౌట్ యువర్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్, సార్. So I think you have lots of experience and you have given all the information in a nutshell, sir. And we thank on behalf of Palamur University IQAC. I request Dr. D. Madhusudan Reddy, sir, Director IQAC and the Principal University PG College, and Dr. Ankam Bhaskar, sir, Dr. N. Kumar Swamy, sir, Dr. Noorjahan ma'am, Dr. Bhagwant Reddy, sir, Principal, and Dr. Chapa Venkat Reddy, sir, Dr. Aderla, Karunakar Reddy, sir, Dr. C.H. Ravikant, sir, onto the dais. I request you all to fill stage today's resource person. A round of applause. Vice Principal, go sir, Vice Principal, sir, please come. With all participants will have one photograph. Please come.
Please come.
Please,
Mallikarjun sir, ఒక ఫోటో దిగండి.
all of you, please come. Please come. ఇంతసేపు పేషెంట్గా లిజనింగ్ చేసినాను మీకు ఒక గిఫ్ట్ దట్ ఈస్ గ్రూప్ ఫోటోగ్రాఫ్. ప్లీజ్ కమ్. అటెండెన్స్ ఎవరో రండి అన్నయ్య గారు కింద కూడా నిలబడవచ్చు బాస్. కిందకి దిగవచ్చు బాస్. కింద ఒక రెండు నిలబడవచ్చు. రండి మేనేజ్ ఇదిగో యా नीचे टाइगर टाइगर अच्छा फोटो तुम्हारा मैडम मैडम प्लीज कम पुष्पलता मैडम आदिल मोहन मैडम प्लीज कम फास्ट ఇది అటెండెన్స్ మేడం అటెండెన్స్ వద్దా సురేంద్ర So by 2:30 I can expect you all for the next session. It is by 3 o'clock. Please be by 3 o'clock. Lunch 3 o'clock.